These are some frequently asked questions regarding the order of enumeration. Do bills in the California Legislature require a title? Pursuant to Article 4, Section 9 of the state constitution, there is a requirement for each bill to have a title. The constitutional provision states, a statute shall embrace but one subject, which shall be expressed in its title. If a statute embraces a subject not expressed in its title, only the part not expressed is void, and a statute may not be amended by reference to its title. What is required of a bill's title? The joint rules of the Assembly and Senate provide in Joint Rule 7, the title of every bill introduced shall convey an accurate idea of the contents of the bill and shall indicate the scope of the act and the object to be accomplished. In amending a code section, the mere reference to the section by number is not deemed sufficient. What is required of a bill that amends more than one code section? Joint Rule 8 provides a bill amending more than one section of an existing law shall contain a separate section for each section amended. Bills that are not amendatory of existing laws shall be divided into short sections, where this can be done without destroying the sense of any particular section, to the end that future amendments may be made without the necessity of setting forth and repeating sections of unnecessary length. How does a bill convey what changes it will make to code sections? When a bill would amend, add, or repeal a specified section of one of the 29 codes, the title of the bill will read as follows: an act to amend, or an act to add, or an act to repeal section whatever of the specified code. Of course, a bill could also be a combination of those actions, such as amend and repeal, or amend, add, and repeal. What is the name given to the order of a bill's actions to code sections? This is called the general order of enumerating in the title of a bill. What is the order of enumeration in this state? The order of enumeration in California is specifically amend, then add, then repeal. As a result, the order is to list first the section or sections being amended, then the section or sections being added, and finally the section or sections being repealed. Hence, the order of enumeration in the California legislation is amend, add, and repeal. Does the order of enumeration always apply? The order of enumeration is followed regardless of the numerical order of the sections between those categories. So for example, if a section being amended is a higher or lower number than the section being added or repealed, the order of enumeration is still used. So if section 100 of a code is being amended, section 60, a lower number, is being added, and section 150, a higher number, is being repealed, the title's order is still an act to amend section 100, an act to add section 60, and an act to repeal section 150. Now, what happens to the order of enumeration with more than one of the same actions in the same code? So for a bill that would amend more than one section of the same code, or add more than one section to the same code, or repeal more than one section of the same code, the title's order of enumeration will be an act to amend, so amend first sections 100, 300, 400, an act to add sections 10, 20, and 30, and an act to repeal sections 75, 85, 150, if you will, again of the same code. Now, what happens to the order of enumeration with more than one of the same actions and different codes? For a bill that would deal with more than one of the 29 codes in the same bill, the codes are set forth in the title of the bill in alphabetical order, and then the sections affected by each code are then grouped together and enumerated, as in the case of a bill amending, adding, or repealing the sections of a single code. So what you would have is an act to amend section 980 and repeal section 981 of the Corporations Code, C. Then you would do an act to amend sections 80 and 90, add sections 85 and 95, repeal sections 100 and 105 of the government code, which obviously follows in alphabetical order. So that is the order of enumeration in California bills.